Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Shin Ultraman, and this is a new fantasy, action, sci-fi adventure from director Shinji Higuchi and writer Hideaki Aino, and this focuses on a big metal man coming crashing down to the earth to help us fight giant monsters. But things get complicated when there's twists and turns and other alien beings that stick their nose into this increasingly complicated situation that pushes us to some great action, some great character work, and an intriguing story with some deep and meaningful themes, and that's all in a giant fighting monsters robot movie. How they used to make them. Shin Godzilla was a film that I watched and wasn't quite sure how to feel about it on the first watch, but over time, it's really grown on me, and I want to give it another try. I wound up putting it on my Amazon to get list, and this is a film that builds off of that. We have the S-Class species organization that hunt these giant monsters, tries to protect the world from them, because we saw what Shin Godzilla in that film was able to do, and this film is very impressive to look at. It's very well directed. The action is engaging and fun in its balance of practical effects, of costumes and models, with also its visual special effects as well, that computer generated ones. The cinematography from Osamu Ikikawa and Kaizo Suzuki is gorgeous. It has a very specific palette to it. It's a very specific look in how it frames. There's some really cool shots, like a camera really on a phone capturing Ultraman growing up right in front of it and seeing that kind of angle, that showing of like, wow, there's some real, this is giant kind of thing. And using the practical and visual effects, there's a lot of great action sequences sprinkled out throughout this film. And at the core of it, we have an engaging story about a person who might not be who all they seem, but their connection that they build with somebody in their work, and that is Kaminaga and Hiroko Asami, and these two characters are interesting and engaging, and we care about them, and we try to see their struggle and the connection that they have, and it's like, oh wow, one of these movies where I actually care about the human characters. Haven't felt that in a while. Not since Bryan Cranston. But this kind of film really captures a visual palette that's engaging and unique and looks at this action in an awesome way. The twists and turns that it engages you with in its story. It's complicated. There's some big themes in terms of acceptance of quote-unquote aliens coming in, being different, and how we can connect with them, and if we'll let them into our lives and appreciate them or not. This film deals with those things in a very meaningful and layered kind of way. It engaged me. I thought it was interesting, and I thought it was something that really captures the spirit of these old school big kaiju films with all the action, but also adds enough to it to make it engaging in other ways too. And also a shout out to Shiro Sagisu, who makes an impressive score that's very engaging and impactful, and I enjoyed every second of it as it layered and lifted the rest of this film in an impactful way. This is a fun, engaging ride, and it's an absolute blast. It's definitely one of the better kaiju films that I've seen in a long time. But those are my thoughts on Shin Ultraman. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.